Yep.
Here we go. We're ready. I'm here. He's here.
Yeah. I'm getting the thing ready. Blam. Don't make me accidentally link my own stream instead. Oh, dude, a Twix ad. All right.
Hell yeah, dude. Which Twix are you? Are you
That man
do
just got
we
fucking
do
murdered
we get
on
to
camera.
choose our audio every single time?
You know what? I'm feeling English today.
We did English last time, so we're gonna
Yeah,
continue with it.
I mean, of course we're gonna continue with English. Why wouldn't we?
Another
You know what?
elevator, huh?
No. Game changer. I want to be Sigma
Alright,
this
you
time.
can be Sigma this time. I'll take over Clover or whatever.
Her
No,
name is
no.
Vi.
Vi.
And then,
Fi.
Tenmyoji, but it's not a gameplay sequence, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Also, I want to listen to Scion's demand, who said, I would be a better Sigma. Fuck you.
No.
Another elevator, huh?
Huh. You think this actually works?
What?
Your screen share froze.
The screen share froze?
Pop out. No, give me a sec. This is not right. How do I do pop out? That's me. I don't want to see me. Why can't I just right-click pop out? I can't see the fucking text because it's too tiny. I need pop out.
It's don't know.
I know he's gonna say dunno. We need to fix this problem first, otherwise I won't be able to see the next fucking line of dialogue. Until it gets on stream. Like, I can see when it gets on stream. This is why you shouldn't have started so fucking fast. We didn't solve all the problems yet. I'm trying to figure out how to do pop-out, because I did pop-out yet. How pop-out's not an option.
If you just go into Discord and you click on it a bunch of times, you can basically full screen the stream on Discord.
Oh, it's already full screen, but it's tiny, though.
No,
because you have your fucking OBS. I need to pop it out and extend the window to
well,
make it larger.
if you want, I can also just, like...
No, but it's still too small, though. I need to... Oh, well, I mean, I guess that works, but... Ugh. It's fucking with your... settings and shit.
There you go. Is that better?
Alright. Okay, alright. Alright, are we here yet? Here, let me open up the stream in the other fucking tab. No, that's the clip button. I don't want to clip the stream that I'm currently watching. Thank you very much. Alright, now as if would have been a good time to click the go live button, but oh yeah, here we go. Hello, Force! Dunno. Only one way to find out, though.
Hey, someone's coming.
Luna, Clover, and Kay.
With Dio, Quark, and Alice tagging along, looks like.
A lot of panting right now.
Yeah, this is why I've never voiced that part. It's just annoying. What's going on here?
We bumped into them a little while ago. Who'd have thought we'd bump into you, too? Let me see the map.
Oh, sure. Ah, I get it. All three routes end up here.
That map. It's just like the one we found in the crew quarters.
Crew quarters?
Oh, we found a map like that, too. There was one in the lounge.
There's a lounge? Anyway, ours was in the infirmary.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
No. There's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
All right, Ninja, what do you think's through the elevator?
Probably the way back to the same room.
This is just like the other floor.
These doors have colors on them too. The one on the left is green. The one in the middle is blue. And the one on the right is red.
Are these chromatic doors?
Look, there's a box here. It looks like the ones we saw earlier.
Lock, huh?
I wonder what that means.
Ugh. Yep, won't budge.
Yeah, just like the other doors.
I like how his every action, whenever he sees a door, is to attempt to force it open.
I mean, I respect the hustle. He's just 7 from the first game.
What?
He's the most jack dude here other than maybe Kay. So, alright, start applying it.
He's the one who knows about the one door that was always unlocked in the other game, and he's like, one of these
trying
doors.
to open every door, and one of them might be unlocked.
No good trying to force it open, I suppose.
Is something wrong, Alice? You've been staring at your bracelet.
Oh. No, I'm fine. But it looks like my guess was right. The numbers have changed.
Numbers? Oh, yeah, the time left. It's like 2 hours. 6 minutes.
Ah, for fuck's sake. You telling me we're gonna have to just sit around here for another 2 hours?
Well, looks like we don't have a choice then. We gotta head back. Sigma, where's that note you found?
Right.
Oh? Did it say something like supplementary rules? Because if it did, we have one too. We found ours in the crew quarters.
You know, they're
Yeah,
really
we
not
got
caring
one of
about the
those.
amount of paper they use.
Yeah.
Think of the environment, guys.
Found it in
Yeah,
the safe
I mean,
in the lounge.
it's fine. The environment's fine. Yeah, trust me, it's all fine.
There's like a plague or something, so. You know.
Yeah, it's a Radical 6 or whatever. Few more rules for you. I think we've already read this shit. Yeah, you can hop through them as much as you like. We read this. This is just to show it's the exact same shit. There you go. Oh, that's true. We can all go back the way we came and get into the warehouse.
I don't think Zero's saying we can. I think he's saying we have to. Otherwise, what's the point of that key card?
You mean this? The Ambidex room key.
We found some too.
That makes 6 then. 1 for each AB room.
Let's head back to the warehouse.
So when Zero says jump, we say how high, huh?
If you don't like it, stay here. Stupid angry mutt watching the door sounds about right.
Asshole. Better hope I don't have rabies, you self-satisfied old turd.
Well, what's it going to be? Are you going to go back with us? Or are you staying here by yourself?
Alright, fine. I'm going.
I'm just gonna say, unless there's a gimmick right now, these next doors are going to be interesting.
Yeah, they're just the wrong color.
Well, they're not the wrong color. It's just that they're guaranteed.
Yeah.
Unless
This is the
unless
infirmary.
bracelets change somehow, like every time you go into an ambidex room, it changes around who you are.
You've made your decision. Lie in it, I guess.
Yeah.
We were able to walk right in.
But technically,
just like the
all
note
of the
said.
earlier decisions lead to these doors anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we didn't even get a decision.
Yeah.
That means you can
The
come visit
illusion
the
of
lounge
choice.
too. You like
Ah,
it,
the
Grandpa.
telltale approach.
There's lots of alcohol. They've even got some of your favorite.
Oh, well, that sounds great. Maybe I'll go have a drink later.
What the hell, man?
How old
Why
is
are you
this
so
kid?
damn calm?
I don't know, man. He looks like, what, like 12, 13 maybe?
Well, yeah. But we need to figure that out so we can know how old...
Wait, Grandpa? Did Tim, Yoji, and Quark know each other? Were they actually related? I was about to ask when something else caught my attention. Someone behind the divider was talking to someone else. I snuck a look around.
Do you think there's a connection?
I can't be sure yet, but there's no way this is all just coincidence.
Yeah, there's even a 0.
Whatever it is that's going on, we need to get in touch with headquarters, and fast.
With who?
What? No, it's fine.
With who's?
We're not listening to this.
Yeah,
We're not allowed
I
to
agree.
be here. We're peeping.
Probably figured
Ninja,
out
you
we're
stop
gone by
listening to this
now.
conversation right now.
Clover has joined the
Umbrella.
secret Egyptian anti-Zero corporation.
Do you think they'll find us?
Yeah.
Let's hope so.
Are these two?
These two connected.
Who could ever know?
Ooh. There you go. I like how we had to go through the infirmary so that way, we couldn't see, the other 2 routes, even though they're equally valid to take back. I want to see what's in the other rooms, huh?
Well, we know. There's a
An infirmary and a lounge.
there's a lounge and a personnel quarters, isn't there?
Yes.
Oh, you're finally done? You were taking so long. I hopped off for a little nap.
So I'm just gonna say right now, if this guy is actually just like a dude talking through a VTuber avatar and not a sentient AI, I'm gonna be real mad. Because you can't just talk about supercomputers and then not give me a supercomputer. That's illegal. There are 3 things you don't do in video games. You don't kill the dog, you don't talk about supercomputers when there aren't supercomputers, and the 3rd one I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna keep it open.
VTubers should not be in your game.
That would mean this would be a double sin.
Yawning? Really? You're just a computer program. You don't get tired.
Hey, VO. My temper's got a hair trigger, and you're awfully close to pulling it. So I'd watch my mouth if I were you. Otherwise...
Is he watching like
Well,
Western
you're going to
movies?
spell it out.
Well,
Yeehaw!
Forget it.
That's a good boy. Alrighty, let's get back to what we were talking about earlier. Namely, how do you
Man,
get
the
more
tension and
BP?
atmosphere of this game is so much different and weird.
well, yeah, because like
We go into the AB rooms, right?
the other game, you're right? We knew there was a 0, but they weren't directly interacting, right?
Yeah.
And now we have this fucker, and it's sort of
Who's
like
just here.
it's
And
sort of
also we
like-
can just talk to him.
it's sort of like being captured by the Joker and being captured by like Ted Bundy, you know?
It's a bit of a difference.
Like the
Look.
Joker is playing with you.
We got some keys for them right here. Kay and Quark have 2 each, so we've got 6 altogether.
But who goes into what room?
That doesn't really matter. Anybody can go into any room.
But there are only 6 rooms.
Didn't I tell you? The 2 members of a pair share the same destiny.
Then you mean both members of a pair need to go into the same room?
Yes, yes, yes.
What do we do after we go into the room?
You're talking about?
Again.
Are you talking about Luna? Because I don't fucking trust her. Mostly because she gives me dead Victorian child
What if-
energy.
Just like it
What if
says on the
she was
door.
the supercomputer? She's the, remember, no. Remember Lotus's theory about how our brains are just like the monitor to a wireless computer? Zero's the fucking monitor, Luna's the computer. That's why she can't talk, because she's processing Zero on the other monitor.
She's one of the androids from Dragon Ball.
She's a fucking. I can't detect her power.
You play the Ambidex game!
Wait. What's ambidex supposed to mean anyway?
I would guess it's short for ambidextrous. Most use the word to refer to the ability to use both of one's hands, instead of favoring the left or right. But it can also be taken to mean someone who is duplicitous or two-faced.
Why does Kay know that?
He's just a smart man. No, he's a robot, dude.
He's also the computer. We are all robots.
We're all robots.
This is all right. Memo it down. We all three.
Write that down. We're all robots.
We're just gonna use the erase tool. We gotta get more space. we gotta get space time.
You don't need. You can literally just click the trash can and it'll
no.
dump
We
the page.
need to keep we all three.
He's also robots. We all robot.
There we go. Just in case we need to
write that one down.
That way.
Then what's the nonary game?
Quark, we talked about the nonary game like 3 hours ago. Get up.
Quark supposedly hasn't experienced this before.
Well, yeah, but like
The nonary game is a game where
all the
you
nonary.
try to open the
It's
number
all-
9 door.
the nonary game and Ambidex edition means that like it's the nonary game is the external force, and then the added
This is
gimmick.
the thing, yeah.
This is the twist.
The Ambidex game is just a mini game you play as
A
part
mini
of
game.
a
There you
virtual
go.
one.
We're playing Mario Party, but it's life or death.
Makes sense?
I
Like
mean,
hell.
Mario Party is already
Shit's
life or
confusing.
death for the combatants. You know how many times they've been tossed in the lava?
Is it? Or
It's not the prisoner's
is
dilemma. You
it
just have to
that
play
you're
one of the
just a
Mario
big
Party
carrot
mini
short
games,
of a
and you
bundle?
score decides.
Bumper balls, baby. If you fall off the ball, you will die.
What do you think, Bio?
You arrogant
Does he
little
smell
bastard.
that? How would the robot? How would the robot know that?
Instead of Dio, it's Bio. It's a joke.
Yeah.
It's funny. I
Like
get it.
it only makes sense if he also smells bad.
I mean, they call Fido. I don't think she's actually a furry in disguise. Maybe.
Well,
That's where you're wrong. She actually is a werewolf. That would
She's
be
actually the computer. She's really a furry. She's projecting the rabbit on the screen. Gotta figure it out. We got another one.
no. She's a werewolf. That's the twist this time. One of us is a werewolf.
I think it'll probably be easier to understand that way.
Why is the rabbit slightly southern now? I don't understand this game.
Hey, Quark and myself each gave one card to Luna, Alice, and Tenmyoji. Then we headed into the AB rooms. There wasn't really any discussion of who'd go into which door, and Fi and I found ourselves heading into the leftmost room.
Oh, that was the first mistake, guys. We really shouldn't have picked the leftmost room.
Really, yeah. Looks like everybody else has gone in already. Think we should head into?
Why are you asking me? Just hurry up and get in there.
Okay, okay.
I really feel like an active participant in this game right now. And definitely not a guy who just clicks the play button every 2 seconds.
Hey, man!
45 minutes remain.
I love
That's
games
how
that
these-
don't let you turn off the
Ambidex
dubbing.
game polling closes.
And that's how I felt last time. I was just sitting there watching a stream. This game's got a time limit too. And there's a dead body in here too. What?
Guys, we have a dead body in ours. Can we pick a new room? Can somebody trade?
Can I get another one?
Are you gonna read this?
What? Oh, there's a second one? What? What the hell? Who is this?
Fuck if I know. Look, it doesn't matter who she is. Just get everybody over here.
Yeah, right. Hey! Guys, get over here! We found someone! There's a lady over here. She's unconscious. I didn't wait for a response, just turned around and followed Vi into the room. We knelt down next to the woman and turned her over as gently as we could manage.
I would just love a cut over to him throwing her against the wall. Full force.
All that greeted us was blood.
Fucking, I knew it. We've been framed for murder. It was all a ruse the whole time.
She's
the death
covered
game.
in blood. I leaned down to listen to her mouth. Nothing. No breath. With shaking hands, I felt against her neck for a pulse. No movement. Just cold skin.
What the hell were you yelling at? What's going on here?
Is she?
Quark, don't look! Somebody get Quark out of here!
Okay. Come on, Quark.
Then she's...
Yeah. She's not breathing, and I can't find a pulse. Her body's already cold, so I'm guessing she was murdered a while ago.
Murdered?
Does this look like an accident or a suicide to you?
You know, it could have been an accidental stabbing.
Yeah.
Looks like she was stabbed.
Sorry, officer, she just fell on my bullets 36 times.
Don't see a weapon around here, though. That means either the killer took it with them, or it was part of them.
Part of them?
Well, if someone was strong enough and they had metal hands, then they might be able to stab someone in the heart.
What are you suggesting?
It's just a joke.
Kay puts his hands behind his back, covered in blood.
The weird stain on his finger.
Don't take it so seriously. Whatever. If we examine the wound, we'll probably get a better idea of what the weapon was. Let's get her to the infirmary. She might be old, but she's still a woman. If we're going to do an autopsy, she should have some privacy. Come on, boys, let's go.
Oh, my internet's shit in the bed.
I can still hear you, though.
But my stream is frozen and I can't hear the game anymore, so I guess I can just keep going because the screen share is still working. DOK and I gingerly lifted the woman up and carried her to the infirmary. Perhaps he just didn't consider himself one of the boys, or maybe it was something else. But whatever the reason, Tenmyoji only stared. His whole body was rigid, like a rope pulled almost to its breaking point, but it was his eyes that caught my attention. He wasn't staring at us. Not quite. It was more like he was staring toward us, a smoldering spark of something burning silently behind his gaze. It wasn't until we were almost to the infirmary that I realized Tenmyoji hadn't spoken a single word since the moment we'd found the body. I turned to look back at him. He was following us at a distance, his breathing heavy and labored, and his movements slow and shuffling, as if his body was suddenly made of lead.
He knows that body. Didn't they put a time limit on how long we had in order to play the other game?
2 hours. Oh, dude, an ad. All right. What's this ad? Generic game at this point. It's a medicine at commercial. Never mind. The old woman's body was surprisingly light. Carrying her felt almost like carrying an old, dry piece of wood. We set her down carefully in the infirmary bed as if we were afraid she might break.
You know, I'm gonna call it right now. This body, secretly Santa. As if I was gonna describe Santa from last game, I would describe him like a dry piece of wood.
She looks so peaceful.
She's wearing a ring. Which finger is that? That's
she fucking.
Is that?
She was fucking.
Is that marriage? It's right hand ring finger. I forget. Left hand ring finger is marriage. That would be like either fiance or something else.
How fuck? Who the fuck knows ring finger dynamics? If you see a ring on the finger, if it's like it's marriage, man. If it's not like obviously jewelry.
Except it's
like she's going to wake up any minute now.
Marriage is the left-hand ring finger.
I've never heard of that in my life.
It's the one that's supposed to be closest to the heart.
I've never heard that in my life.
Well, then you need to hear some more shit because it's true.
Well, no, I don't. There's no.
Well, actually, it's not. It's not true. It's just tradition. Is what I'm saying.
More like bullshit. Well, let's hope so.
Anyway.
Forrest, look this up for me. Tell me about ring culture.
I feel a little bad about doing this, but I think we need to examine her.
You mean like an autopsy or something?
I'm just going to have a look at the wound. If we had a coroner, then it would be a different story, but...
Well, Luna, if you say that you're a fucking coroner right now, I will
She did know doctor stuff before.
What?
I have a medical license.
Oh, she has a medical license. Okay.
Yeah, she did know doctor stuff. I was right.
You're a nurse?
No.
You're a doctor?
Well, I'm not exactly a coroner.
Interesting. I guess you really can't judge a book by its cover, can you?
Sorry.
You don't need to apologize.
Are you really going to perform
Luna
an
Heights
autopsy?
got a doctor.
Oh, I won't really be doing it. I think that machine over there is a medical scanner. It's called an atom. It uses nuclear magnetic resonance imaging to examine and diagnose people.
You think you can use it to perform some kind of autopsy?
Yes. I think I should be able to manage that.
Luna ran the scanner over the body, then turned back to the terminal.
Her body's full of weird letters. I don't know what this means.
There's like leeches all over. The display filled up with text. Most of it rather nonsensical. It's almost as if it was a puzzle we've already solved. Sex, female, estimated age 65 to 75, diagnosis deceased, cause of death exsanguination, estimated time of death 3 to 4 hours, damage trajectory, weapon entered through the 4th intercostal, piercing heart, wound characteristics, wound margin clean and continuous, wound angles 1 sharp and 1 blunt, wound cavity 150 millimeters, wound length 30 millimeters, wound width 3 millimeters. Conclusion. Based on the characteristics described above, there is a 95% chance the wound was caused by a sharp, single-bladed instrument.
Okay, yeah, makes a lot of sense. So we have blood loss, estimated time of death 3 to 4 hours ago. How was she dead 3 to 4 hours ago?
We were asleep back then.
Somebody was in that room.
Yes, someone was, like, active just before we woke up.
Room 1.
Yeah, who was on the furthest to the left?
That was Clover and...
Yeah, that would explain why 5 was talking the fuck about him. Hey, yeah, Forrest, you called Fi a bitch, but she kind of had a point.
That body's been in there since the beginning, and they just didn't mention it.
Or he was just awake before then and did it, and... Remember, Clover was unconscious. He carried her out. She didn't even see there was a body in there.
Now, Bio, I want to pitch something to you. And this may be crazy. What if this dead body is a body snatcher, and they snatched the original K's body, killing themselves in the process, and now they are K, And the dead body is who Kay was supposed to be anyway, and that's why they don't have any memories, because they're a body snatcher who only
Why
exists
the
to
fuck
steal
would you
people's
think
carbon.
body snatcher and not just they stole the suit that he's wearing? I got it. Body's also a machine. They're displaying the robot, the keyboard rabbit on the monitor. Got it all figured it out.
I just don't know how to... So are you saying that this old lady was inside the robot suit originally?
Maybe.
Okay,
like,
well,
I'm
you know...
saying, like, no, I'm just
I
saying,
hadn't thought about
your
that.
your theories talk about fucking body snatchers, and I'm like, Ninja, why wouldn't it be more plausible that they just killed whoever was in the suit than took the suit?
I want to remind you that the last game ended with the communication
Fucking
between
magic.
two
You know what?
characters
Alright.
between time and space. So I'm not going for the easy answer here. I'm going for the
Alright,
least
you know
likely
what?
answer. And
I'll give you
gonna be
credit.
right.
Like a Jedi freak mind swap is totally plausible.
Or what if this? Kay and the dead body are the same person, but somehow their
They're
bodies
both
are in the
machines.
same place. Their bodies are in the same place instead of their minds being in the same place, and that's why they're dead
Where the
right now.
I think this theory's lost some of its magic up to a certain point. Yeah, I don't really get it. What's it mean by instrument? Was she stabbed with a clarinet or something? Sigma's a little slow.
Sigma 3.
It was Squidward! Squidward did it!
It means a tool of some sort.
It's a fucking knife. It's a knife, guys.
A
Like
clarinet is also a tool
knife,
of some sort.
probably.
In other words,
95%.
she was stabbed in the heart, right?
It could have
That
been a
was good
spear,
stab.
though.
That's clean.
Could have been a
Right
spear.
through the ribs.
Yeah, between a rib and into the heart. That means it
Y'all ever
was
play
definitely
Fahrenheit,
it was
Indigo Prophecy? This is the start of that.
it was definitely a professional, I would say. No amateur's is going to get
I
a clean
suppose
shot
that
through the ribs
clears
like
me of
that.
Suspicion.
Into the heart, too. Full killing knife blow instantly.
Sorry.
All right, so if
but
anyone
no.
sees a bald guy walking around, we need to not trust them. Wait,
Kay,
Kay?
I don't see any hair on that helmet.
Why?
you better be hiding. You better be hiding a fucking full head of hair underneath that.
This better be like a Finn situation. He takes
Please,
that helmet
don't
off
tell
and
me
it's
you
full of
think my
gold,
hand
golden
can somehow
locks.
turn into a knife.
I told you that was a joke.
Then why am I still a suspect?
We found the old lady in one of the AB rooms, specifically the one farthest to the left. Before we went in there, only 2 other people had been in that room. You and Clover. Only one of you was conscious.
Fi, please, stop joking around. I assure you, there was no one else in that room besides Clover when I woke up.
I'm gonna be real. This guy's dressed like a monk. I don't think he could legally kill anyone.
She must have been put there later.
What if they killed the original monk and stole
But
the
the
monk
door
suit?
was locked, right?
Then there would be a
But then
whole.
he'd be a monk shit. You know what? That's also
I
fair.
don't think
Then he'd be a
anyone
monk
could have
now.
gotten in
Yeah.
without the key.
Clover is sus. Clover did it. We already know she has a knack for stabbing people.
He
Actually-
has killed.
That was slashing damage. She's never used stabbing damage. That was more Ace's MO.
Piercing damage, yeah.
Perhaps, but
Also the ninth man's memo, but I don't think he's around.
We don't know. He only drew the knife. We never knew if he was a slashing guy or a
Okay.
stabbing guy.
there was a hatch on the ceiling, remember?
He just hits you with the he just like
Yes,
pistol
there
whips you, like
was.
pommel
But
strikes
Zero
you with the
said he
knife till you
locked all
die.
the hatches.
He was telling the truth. Nobody could have gotten in there after you two left. Which means
You fucking bastard! Why'd you kill her, Kay? I knew it. You're him, aren't you? You're the real Zero.
Wait a minute, please.
Dio, that's way too obvious. You don't. If you're gonna be the real Zero, hiding among the group of people, you're not gonna be the only person dressed in a robot suit.
with
Like-
it, that's an amnesiac with a body in the room,
Yeah,
and your
like,
compatriot was
Just
unconscious.
calm down.
Like,
You
You're gonna
aren't
be
making
one of the
sense.
pairs because all of the single people are sus, right? Because pairs are innately the weakest in the game. You want to portray
I
yourself as
think
both
I have a
weak?
theory who's Zero. It's actually Quark that had is the quantum computer powering Zero.
I hadn't thought about it, but that would explain why
Fucking head.
03 has such a high-pitched voice, because it is the child of Quark, and Quark can't be more than like 14 years old.
Yeah,
so
he's
that must
close
be
to
like
like 12 or
an
13.
infant.
Yeah.
And
Why would
infants,
I
of
do
course, have
something
very
that would
high-pitched
obviously
voices,
cast suspicion on me?
Also, they like cowboys.
It's all
Well,
coming together.
because-
Everything's falling in place.
Because you figured we'd think that. And you'd throw us off the trail by doing the exact opposite.
That's not a logical argument. Still, you do have at least half a point. Your argument doesn't confirm my guilt, but it does show us where we should be looking. The real Zero. The person who brought us here is likely the person who murdered that woman. Doesn't that seem like the most reasonable answer?
I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. If Zero was the murderer, then they could open anything they wanted to.
Why is she posing like this and winking?
I mean,
She
didn't
has actually
Zero
a lot of
say
the same
something
poses
about
she
that?
had in 999.
I live in
Consistent
Manchester.
seduction?
Yeah.
That means all the electronic doors in this whole warren are under my
Yeah, because
control.
people like her. There you go. She won that fucking popularity
Exactly.
contest because people have shit taste.
Also, consider this. If the murderer isn't
Who would you
Zero,
prefer to be up there, near the top?
7.
7 is so much... Like, he just, like...
Put
is
him in the
only-
bikini. You know what? Have him do
He's
seductive
only
poses.
good
Fuck it.
because he has a lot of backstory to him. Like,
No, he's good because he's a great man. He has a good heart. He's a bit of a jokester.
why would the AI Zero stay
Junpei
silent?
is a fucking blank sheet of paper who is a little bit horny. That's his entire character.
He's the
He
generic
told us
anime
that his job
protagonist.
was to
He's
make sure
dense
the
as
game
fuck,
ran smoothly.
good-hearted, but he's also kind of blunt.
He has all of the features that the common anime fan can project themselves onto and therefore
okay
not
with
feel
Junpei.
rejected.
Junpei's not bad though. Like,
It's,
But now
it's
the
obviously
unexpected has
Snake.
happened, and he says nothing.
Snake is
Why
best
would he do
boy.
that?
I would say 7, but you know, Snake is a very, very close second.
He was so torn up about his sister's death that he decided to die in an inferno to kill the one who killed her.
Evan tried to kill
he can see
himself so everyone
everything
else
we
could
do-
escape in that one ending.
Then he must know who killed
Yeah,
the
but
old
he
woman.
didn't succeed. Snake
Yeah, because
succeeded.
everyone else said no.
That's why I like Snake better, because he's a go-getter. He does what he needs to do, and he doesn't let anyone stop
imply
him.
it. You can't just say that.
So why has he kept his silence? The answer is simple. The murderer is Zero. Or rather, Zero Senior, I suppose you could say. He likely ordered Zero Junior, the AI,
Anyway.
to keep his identity hidden.
Okay, here's the problem, right? That's Zero the Third, meaning that Zero Junior is the Zero we're currently dealing with, and the AI would be Zero Junior Junior, or Zero the Third, depending on how you want to say it.
If Zero Junior told us about the murder, then Zero Senior's identity would be compromised.
Unless you're assuming that Zero One is dead, and then
There's something
that
else
would
to
mean
consider
that
as well.
Akane is dead. And if I'm going to imply something, that could mean that the old lady on the table is also Akane, which would tie into my theory of why fucking
Junpei is
Junpei's
fucking old.
fucking old as
Tenmyo
hell.
But what's up with Clover?
Now that's we haven't cracked that one yet.
You know what? No. You know what? Body snatching. Akane's living on in Clover's brain. She siphoned out with her lich powers the youth of her own body. Kept her looking 16. We
But
got
my
her.
question is, how would Kay then know that the original Zero was dead to imply that this Zero, the current Zero, would be Zero Senior? That's the questions we have to ask. Who is Kay?
Perhaps
What does
this
Kay
murder
know?
was not unexpected.
Hey, is a lich.
Zero Senior murdered her. Just as planned. Death is only another part of the game.
I think he's literally just using the terminology because Zero Junior is the robot, so Zero Senior would be the one who built
There's
him.
no way to know for sure.
Yes, but
I would assume
given
so.
that they identify themselves as Zero the Third, Zero Senior would be
Zero
the
second.
first Zero until he is dead, and then it passes down the line.
Why would that be the case, Ninja?
That's literally naming
10
convention.
minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Oh, fuck, guys, we have 10 minutes. We wasted an hour.
All players, please enter
2 hours,
your
technically.
votes.
An hour and 50 minutes.
If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Yo, Johnny, how's it going?
Welcome to
I
plot.
don't know.
Whoa, what was that for? Or
Well, one thing's
what was
for
that?
sure.
I didn't get to read it because you managed that dialogue.
I'm sorry, I can go back to the log.
No, I already did it. I already got it. I already read it. I read it wrong, but I read it. And that is...
If we don't go vote, something bad's going to happen.
You see? Just as I said. Zero Jr. ensures the game continues, even though someone has died. All of this is part of Zero Sr.'s plan.
Well, they weren't even in the game, though.
Let's get back to the
They don't
warehouse.
have a bracelet.
If we all head to the AB rooms, maybe we'll see
But
Zero
then why
Jr.
would there be a body there?
After all, he told us he'd give us specifics once we gone in.
Now, do you remember that time that, have you ever seen one of the last Harry Potter movie, or the one before the last Harry Potter movie?
Nope.
Have you seen either of them? Okay, well, there's a time where Dobby, who's an elf, he teleports him and Harry Potter away, but he gets stabbed with a knife and is teleported, and maybe that's what happened to this old lady.
Oh,
She was.
You know what?
she
Sure.
was- she was-
I'll give you that one. You're totally right. Yep, I know what you're talking
She
about.
was teleporting and was stabbed at the same moment.
We're really going in there? I kind of don't want to. I mean, there's a dead lady in there just a few minutes ago.
What?
Technically,
You
an
worried
hour
there's a
and 50
ghost or
minutes ago.
something?
No, of course not. It's just, doesn't it bother you?
Nope. I don't believe in ghosts. I feel bad that she died, of course. But there's not really anything I can do about that, is there?
Damn, you're pretty cold, you know that?
I prefer bold, but whatever. Just don't let emotions get in the way.
That's pretty much the definition of cold.
Can I take a time out to say, I will fucking flip my shit if the next loop around in the game we are a different color and or pair solo type.
The entire game is just linear and none of your decisions matter or some shit?
No, like it matters, but like every time you enter a new timeline, it's slightly different. So like who you can pair up with. Because at this point, we can never hang out with Dia. There's never a time.
Not with Quark, not with Kay.
Well, I'm not missing
Clover.
I'm not missing Quark. Quark,
You know what? I'm not against that.
Take it or leave
But
it. Quark can...
I want to hang out with the murder robot and the circus man, frankly.
And Clover, we want to see what's up with her. It's been a while. We don't know
I'm
how...
a little bit less.
It's been either... Well, isn't it only 1 year later in this game?
We don't know yet. We don't have a timetable. We have
Didn't
no idea.
this game... Okay, well, when we had, like, the flash of us getting kidnapped, it said it was, like, 2028. Which would put it...
I think the last game took place in 2027. I think you might
So
be right.
it would be
Anyway,
1
let's
year.
go.
About a year later, so I think Clover's 19 or 20 now.
Looks like the others have
And
already gone
also,
in.
Clover is...
Well, how the fuck is Junpei like 70 years older then?
I don't ask questions, I just make predictions,
Ninja,
bio.
you just poked a massive hole in your own theory by bringing up that evidence. You're a Phoenix Wright first case defense or prosecutor where you're presenting evidence that hurts your own case.
No, you don't realize. I'm not that prosecutor. I'm the defense attorney. I am making a case that seems impossible, but these next 3 pieces of evidence where I'm gonna find a time machine.
Great treatment of you have no idea where you're going in life until someone has to come and say an objection after the case is over, giving you more time.
Yeah. And that objection is gonna be, we're gonna find a time machine in like the next...
is gonna be the entire rest of this game. What is it? Found a ghost or something?
No. Look at the screen. There's something there.
The screen?
The
The Ambidex game will now begin.
I'll read this one.
To enter your vote, please touch start button on your
Son of a
screen.
bitch.
Wait, what? Did you say your vote is again?
I was gonna voice it because I would voice anything.
I'm sorry!
Once you have entered your vote, the door will lock automatically. It
You
will
already
not
fucked
open again until the polling period has finished. Are we ready, guys? You
Are
better
we
have your
ready?
advanced game theory papers out.
Fours, stop being busy for like a minute or two. Johnny, you've never seen this game? And then again, none of us have, but I mean the sequel, or prequel. And there goes the door.
Yep.
Hooray! Everybody's finally here!
Just give it a sec, Fours. We're in the AB room. We're getting it explained right now. So have we. We've got some questions for you, Zero. Who was the old what?
Ugh. Will all of you please stop bombarding me with questions?
All?
The other people in the other rooms are asking me stuff just like you are, Siggy. I guess you probably can't hear them since these rooms are completely soundproof, but B.O. is especially loud. For real, B.O., I need you to shut up. There isn't much time. I gotta hurry and explain all this stuff before the game will end before I'm done. So, no more questions from now on. No answers for anybody, okay? You just have to wait. Now.
You know, now I'm actually really hoping that this is just a person so that we can stab them.
Yeah, no, like it's like you're doing this shit on purpose.
Let me tell you about the AV game. Since it's a game, you're obviously going to have an
Let me tell you about the fucking.
But it's not like
I mean,
this
that's
is a
kind of the
battle
point
royale
for us. They're meant
where
to be
you just
really
fight
fucking
everyone.
obnoxious in this case. They are designed for that purpose in this case.
I
Battle
am
Royale.
livid. I need you to leave and never return. I'm not talking about the room. I'm talking about this building. Walk into the sun. This son of a bitch. We're gonna. I know, Bio. I know this is gonna be your video, and it has an interruption in it now, but this guy has gotten his third shiny Dratini in the recent event. They're full odds, 1 in 400 odds every time. I played in the original community day where a shiny Dratini would have been 1 in 25, and I got 0. And then there was another day where there was 1 in 25 Dratini shinies. I found one, but it ran away because we were in the car at the time. And I've never found a shiny Dratini since. And he's found 3 at full odds. Get out of here! Be gone!
Why does this matter? Is the
It
main
irritates
question.
me. It's my fucking white whale, dude.
Okay.
It will be the death of
I
me.
guess.
Shiny Dratini is the one thing that
Each round.
I need to fight for in
Now you're
order.
making a big old stink about the Battle Royale thing. Like, oh man.
No, my brother walked in.
I don't give a fuck about him.
Each round will be a one-on-one battle, mano a mano.
You've already
There are 2
read
people
that.
in each pair,
We've
aren't
already
there?
seen this.
So it'll be more of a 2-on-1 battle, I guess.
Now, I imagine you're all wondering who your opponent is going to be. It's actually really easy. You'll be competing.
That's
against
terrible.
whoever
You're
you
really
put up
starting to
with
stretch.
go through the
Opponent
thematic
is
course.
barely even considered like legal of a play.
For example, Siggy and Fido paired up with Ken Mioldi and went through the yellow door.
All right, Forrest,
And
we're
then
waiting for the thing where you need to
that
chime
means
in.
That
Just
Siggy and Fido will be playing against Ken Mioldi. And it goes the other way too. Ken Mioldi's opponent will be Siggy and Fido. Obviously, that means Potassium and Hoover's enemy will be me.
Potassium
And
is his name.
Hoover's
Great.
enemy will be Alas.
That's not even a pun.
It's just he's.
It's not
just
even like a
potassium.
twist.
He's just potassium, dude. That's the
guess
fucking
enemy
chemical
isn't really the right
like
word, is
K
it?
is the
Watch as his name is just Kevin.
I was gonna say, like, his name is just K-A-Y, like, his actual name is K.
After all, if you choose ally,
We're fighting
then they're
Tenmyoji.
your ally.
What?
Okay, now pay attention.
Don't get it? Well, don't worry. Just listen while Zero the Third explains it all.
First, I want everybody to focus on the screen on the device in the back of the
Why
room.
is he a valley girl now?
They're having fun.
You should see A.
Now shut up, pay
ally,
attention.
And B. Betray on it. Do you?
All you guys have to do
Is pick! Just pick one of those easy options! Your BP will go up or down, depending on what you pick. It's a little complicated, and some of you are a little slow. So, I made this handy chart. The plus and minus are from your point of view. So, let's say you choose ally, and so does your opponent. You'll get 2 BP, and so will they. And you'll all get a nice warm, fuzzy feeling inside. We call that the best pals outcome. Just puts a smile on your face.
You need 9 points to be able to leave. We all start with
Next is
3.
cheat if you choose ally, but your opponent chooses to betray.
Oh, also, if anyone gets to 9, they can open the door and just leave. But once the door is opened one time, it will never open again. So if someone was a dickhead, they could just rush their way to 9 when no one else has 9, open the door, and just abandon all of us here.
So
it is the president's dilemma.
One thing. We don't know how many times we're going to be doing this.
Exactly. At least once more, because this would, at most, assuming we betray and Tenmyoji picks ally, that would get us to 6. That's not 9.
And I don't... Like...
It adds some layers.
I
to
would
this.
say it has to be at least 3 plays. You have to have at least 3 plays because, think about it this way. If you have only 2 plays, the only way to get to 9 is to betray and have your opponent ally 2 times in a row. Meaning there's only one outcome that could ever get you out of here if you only play twice. So I think you have to play at least 3 times. Meaning that, technically, if everyone just allied every time, logically we would win. And we would all live and survive and be good.
Exactly. But continue the explanation.
What happens? You lose 2 BP, and they get 3. We call that the stupid jerk face outcome.
Somebody did that to me. I'd skin them and stew them with some taters.
The third choice is the opposite of that. It's when you choose betray, but your nice, innocent opponent chooses ally.
That's just the same outcome
You're the
reversed.
one who gets 3 BP, and they're the one who loses 2. We call that the serves them right outcome. I mean, what were they thinking? Choosing ally was a stupid choice, and there's nothing for you to feel guilty about.
Ah, damn. Bloody nose. Son of a bitch.
And finally, the very last scenario. This is when
We're gonna get to the spot where we get to make a choice.
So does your opponent.
If that happens, neither of you gets or loses anything. Absolutely 0 change in BP.
Boring. We call this the why even bother outcome. As the game master here, this is the situation I want to avoid the most.
You're probably wondering about the pairs, aren't you?
No, let me explain.
Remember how I told you that both people in a pair share a destiny? Well, that applies here, too. The 2 of you only get 1 vote. You get to choose once between ally or betray.
That doesn't mean you split your points, though.
Because then you'll die?
You both get 3 points, or lose 2 points, or whatever. In other words, what you see on this chart is what you get. Okay then. I think that about does it for the basic rules. Well, actually, there's a little bit more, but it'll just have to wait, I guess. After all, it's almost time!
Sadistic.
No! I won't wait and I can't wait. Didn't you hear me? It is time!
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
You see, it's time for me to be hopping on out of here. See you later! Have a nice trauma!
Have a nice trauma. This is, you could totally tell this is made by the Danganronpa dudes. This is the same kind of shtick. Why are you looking in there? Oh no.
That's against the rules, isn't it?
What does this mean? What's the implication here?
I don't know.
What's the theory? Come on, Ninja. Give
We
us
don't
your.
have time
You're
to talk
so
about
smart.
this.
Give us a theory.
I don't know. I have a bloody nose right now.
Rock,
I'm not
paper,
able to
scissors.
fucking fully think.
Go fucking fix it. Throw on the Be
You
Right
have to
Back screen.
decide
We'll
who's gonna
take a
press
second.
the button.
I don't know if I have the Be Right Back screen set up for this.
Just throw that bitch on there. Mute the
All right,
game.
we'll go
Just
over
like-
here. This one has a BRB screen, I think.
Break.
Break is the BRB screen.
There you go. Okay, there's weird borders on the. Yeah, just adjust that one over a little bit. There you go. Good enough. Go fix your shit. We'll be back. I'm glad the game I will be playing in the background during all this. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Tell me when. Are you done yet? I'm gonna guess no. Alright. Oh, Force, how's it going? I am eating a small cinnamon roll. You can't stop me, Force. It's only impolite to talk with food in your mouth if there's people to see it. just like how all the laws are only illegal if there are cops nearby. I guess I'm gonna just eat some Ritz right now while we wait for this little mother trucker to stop bleeding all over the place. I have no idea what you're talking about. What is the implication behind that, Forrest? Okay. Alright. Still not really understanding where you're going with this, but I'm on board still.
Go back.
I'm eating Ritz.
Rit?
I'm eating Ritz.
Reading what?
I'm eating Ritz.
Ritz?
Ritz.
Ritz crackers?
Yeah.
What are you, a billionaire?
Oh. I'm just eating just straight ass crackers. Alright. Welcome back. Are you bleeding? Good.
Not anymore.
You think that's a good way to decide?
Just shut up and do it. 1, 2, 3.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Alright, Forrest, make the decision. Scissors is pretty colloquially one of the more popular ones, so a lot of people counterpick rock as it's the safest option. So I always go the spicy answer of going paper. But rock is pretty much the safest answer because rock and scissors are the two most popular answers. But I like to be difficult, but I get countered a lot because a lot of people just rush scissors.
Pick your answer, Forrest. Our fate's in your hand.
No, Forrest. That's not how this works. You're
Chat
involved in this.
decides.
Welcome to the stream. This is the whole gimmick. Rock.
Scissors.
Rock lobster. Get him.
Okay, well, you know, I'm gonna memo. Given if she's gonna have to do this, I'm gonna keep track of what she throws every time. Scissors. You gonna read?
I mean, fuck, I didn't expect there to be more dialogue. Give me a sec. Looks like I won.
Damn it. So what are you gonna pick?
I guess ally?
We're playing against Tenyoji. Do you have any reason to think he won't betray you?
I guess not.
Yeah. If he does, what does that make our BP?
We'd be down to a 1 point each. But that's not hopeless. I mean, sure, we'll be a little further away from the goal, but all we gotta do is earn those points back.
And when will we do that?
Okay, well, I don't actually know. But it's pretty obvious that we'll be playing this game more than once. After all, we can't get to 9 BP if we don't.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Well, you won.
Old guy seems to have some amount of knowledge of this before because he cares a lot about the bracelets. Seem to know the dead person, maybe.
The decision's yours. Now decide. Ally or
Dead
betray?
person with Santa? Temioji's gotta be 7. They fucking...
2, 1.
In the last moment before the counter reached 0, I made my choice.
Are we traitors or are we allies?
So yeah, Ninja and Forz, you both get to pick, because I mean, I can't because I'm a fucking cheater and already know this game.
What's in your heart, Forz? Who are you as a person?
Just advance the dialogue one more step. There you go.
I am also an ally. I feel Tenmyoji is probably one of the people who would be willing to ally and have somebody betray them. They care more about other people.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Man, Sion's gonna love that decision. Sure glad he wasn't here to make it. Yeah, get fucked. As Fi and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running towards the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer. Tenmyoji was left behind, his footsteps a slow, heavy plod. What had happened to make him like that?
So you chose ally, huh?
You don't get to complain. I won, remember?
Not complaining.
Somebody you knew died, Forz. That's what I'm
I just think you're
thinking.
being a little soft-hearted.
Ah, you worry too much. I'm sure Tenmyoji chose ally too.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You don't have any facts, just misguided optimism.
Yo, what's up? Siggy! But no! Hey, what are you kids doing over there?
They're having a lot of fun with
We're
this,
about
it's great.
to announce the results.
Let's go. We should have a look at those results.
Fine.
It'll be obvious on our bracelets.
Well, yeah, well, I mean, they're not updated yet now, are they?
Good. Looks like you're all here.
Finally, let's get ready to rock!
Ambidex game! Round 1! The results!
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Get fucked, you two dumbasses. Ooh. And there's some shitheads just across the board.
Okay, so
What's the problem?
so mathematically here, right? We now are in a
bit of a sticky situation here now.
We're in a powerful situation. Because whoever we go up next with, if they're going to click betray, they will have to be somebody willing to kill.
We don't know what happens if we hit 0.
No, they said you die.
I don't remember that, but maybe.
They literally said you die.
I might be stupid.
If you hit 0, you get penalized, and the penalty is death.
Okay then. I thought they were going to talk about that after we're done here, but all right.
Nope, they did that when he explained the points the first time.
Results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers
I need
on
a water
our
bottle or some shit.
bracelets.
Fuck Ritz crackers, man. Luna got fucked over, Alice got fucked over, and then me
Sigma.
and Fi.
Fi.
Hey, Tenmyoji! What's up, boy? How's it going? Why? Tenmyoji, you... I trusted you.
Look, I said I was sorry.
See? I told you. A soft heart is the easiest to break. Do you understand what kind of game this is now?
Yeah, it's a kind of game that says, fuck you, Fi.
Just tell me one thing, Tenmyoji. Why did you do it?
Are you serious? Someone's dead, and not just dead, murdered. I got no reason to think that murderer wasn't one of you. Only an idiot trusts someone he's never met when there's a killer on the loose. You think I had a choice? Right. I think that's enough for me. I'm old, and I'm tired. So tired.
Tenmyoji shuffled off, the same weight I'd seen earlier sitting heavy on his shoulders. It was only then that I'd noticed an angry voice nearby.
Boris, if we can pair with him again, we need to give him the opportunity to kill us. We need to look Tenmyoji in the eye and say, you got the shot. You better fucking take it.
All right, there's a killer on the loose. Are you willing to be him?
Why is this DS dying? Red. It was not supposed to be red.
I'm even more red.
There we go. I now have to sit in a weird angle because...
I got to eat 2 more crackers. Hope Sigma doesn't talk.
Actually, we're gonna take a second to move this charger so that I can sit normally.
Imagine not having a fucked up back, so you have to sit awkwardly at all times of the day, constantly moving. Yeah, they fucked over Alice. Are we good?
Yeah, I'm just plugging in the DS at an angle that will allow me to sit at the desk rather than like turn 75 degrees towards the window or something.
Ooh. New update.
What the hell is this?
Hey, look, lady, I was gonna choose ally, I swear to God. But just as I'm about to do it, this little bastard runs in and hits the betray button.
I knew I couldn't trust that fucker as far as I could throw him.
Motherfucker.
Look at those guilty eyes.
He's averting his game.
Murderer. He would be willing to take a life. He doesn't know the consequences. What? Oh, he's apparently being lied about. Now this man clearly runs a circus, and those are all trustworthy establishments.
Always trustworthy people.
No one sketchy has ever run a circus, so we know we can trust the
manipulative little twerp, aren't you?
Quark, is he telling the truth? Were you the one who chose betray?
No!
He stuttered!
I didn't do anything!
Everyone's an
I didn't
asshole.
to do anything before Mr. Dio pressed the button! I'm telling the truth! I promise!
Sure, kid. Whatever.
Boris, I'm just gonna remind you, this guy called Tenmyoji his grandfather. And what did Tenmyoji just do to us? He betrayed us. So maybe it runs in the family. Maybe being a duplicitous bastard willing to kill other people is a genetic thing.
The cute and innocent act isn't gonna work.
Man, if this is Junpei, dude, he's like, you know what, fuck this.
You know, if I had been captured and put into 2 death games, the second one, I'm not a kind guy.
It is over.
Fine. You just wait.
Technically, the
what
prisoners...
if you put Tenmyoji versus Quark and Dio, we could have done that. Alice turned on her heel and stormed off before Quark could reply, leaving him alone with Dio.
Man, this is all your fault, Quark.
My fault? Why are you blaming me? How could you do that, Mr. Dio? You're a jerk.
I moved away silently to let them stare daggers at one another. It seemed that theirs wasn't the only team facing some friction, however.
It's a choice game. There's totally a true ending.
But, I mean, if you just think about it, wouldn't it make sense to choose betray?
Clover, you cold-hearted bitch!
Forget it. I understand now. It was silly of me to trust you guys.
The air in the room seemed to turn thick and sour, hanging over us like a brooding, angry cloud. It was a grim omen of darker times to come.
Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
You called it round one, dipshit!
Well, you said round one. If there's a round one,
Why
then
are you
there's
mad
likely a
for us?
round
Did I
two.
miss something here?
He doesn't like people
Besides,
being close to
didn't
death.
you say the goal of the AB game was to get 9 BP?
Have you not played the first game?
That's impossible without a second round.
Okay, you know what? You haven't played it. That's fair. My bad.
Yeah, I guess you got a point.
You watched it.
You're right. There will be a second round.
When?
I don't know.
Why not?
The voting happens when an AB gate opens.
They're already open.
Right you are. So, let me just close them.
That assumes we have 3
The
rounds.
Amberdex gates have closed.
If there is a confirmed only 2 rounds, oh, that changes things.
Round 2 of the Amberdex game will be the moon.
I mean, at
round.
least Tenmyoji had a decent reason. There is a man who has killed someone on the loose. I am not going to trust people.
I'm just thinking, and mathematically, I don't know if we can get to 9 points with only. We can't get to 9 points with 2 more rounds.
The gates.
Not anymore. Moon cards. Does that mean we can't use these cards anymore? Since they got suns on them.
Yes, indeedy. Now,
You'll have to look for cards with moons on them.
So, how many times do we play the AB game?
I don't know.
I mean,
As
4.
many times as
Does
you
that
do.
not seem like the most
It's
obvious
anybody's guess
thing?
how long it'll go. But I plan on keeping this party going until somebody opens the number 9 door.
Or maybe not. Ooh.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
Nope. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on!
Of course. You could also get stuck just below 9 BP, where every bunny just keeps going back and forth and back and forth, winning and losing points. After all, if there's no bunny with 9 BP, the door can't open. If that happens, you'll just have to continue on to round 3, and round 4, and round 5. Round 100, round 2000, you might even go all the way up to round 24,009,004,897. Although, I really, really hope it doesn't come to that.
Think they have a favorite number?
Well,
There's got to be some secret code in this shit. Like, that is a very specific number. What's the digital root of that? Quickly, some pull out the calculator. Well, 2 plus 7 is 9. There's 2 other 9s. So it's 4 plus 4 plus 8, which would make it 16, which makes that 7, and then a fuckload of 9s. So I think it's 7. But I might have done that wrong. Also zeros.
So 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 plus 9. 6 plus 9. That would be 15, which goes back to 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. That's 1. Then we got 2 9s. That's 18 back to 9. And then 7 would mean 7 plus 9, 16. You're right, it's 7.
Yeah, I just did it by cutting out as many numbers as possible. Like 2 plus 7 is 9. Fuck all the 9s. Fuck all the zeros. Then it's 4 plus 4 plus 8, which is way more easy to manage. Hey, can I ask you something?
I don't know. Can you?
There's rules about who can go into the secondary doors, right? Like, you have to have 3 people, exactly.
Yeah? So?
Well, what about the number 9 door? Are the rules the same?
Nope. There aren't any rules about how many people can go through that door. It could be 1 person, or 2 people, or even all 9 of you. There is one thing though, Siggy. All that stuff about how you have to have 3 people to go through the secondary chromatic doors, maybe it's not 100% true.
What? What do you mean?
Well, you can open the door with just 1 or 2 people if you want.
That's not what you told us.
Well, I didn't want to make things complicated.
Then explain it now.
Oh,
Just use the
there
bracelet.
goes my fucking stream. Oh, there it goes again.
What? How?
Time to
There's a
refresh.
scanner between the 2 doors. It checks to see if the right people are going through. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's scanning the people.
So, it's scanning the bracelets then?
Ding ding ding! As long as the scanner sees the right combination of bracelets, it doesn't matter how many people there are!
I am watching an ad, give me a second, about some fucking garbage streaming service that is trash. But wait, hold on a minute. Do these things even come off? Wait a minute. Wait a minute, something's not right here.
Guys, we're fucking purple now, right?
Dude, we're in there. We're purple.
No,
Yes!
They do indeed.
I just realized my mic cuts out the claps. I can't do the clap joke anymore. I was clapping between each of those phrases.
Then how do I take it off?
Well, there's 2 ways. The first is to get through the number 9 door and escape. As soon as you're out, the bracelet unlocks all by itself.
What's the second way? Hey, Zero, wake up, will ya? What's the second way?
oh, Theo. I think you already know.
What?
Wait. So I wanna get you guys into my mental headspace here for a second, right?
But you have an S.
That is scissors. It's the first throw that what's her name made.
Oh yeah, Phi.
Fine mid. Those are notes I want to keep for the next game so that like we can see if they actually matter or if they don't.
We all 3 and we all robots. Very important to keep.
I'll erase those if things actually come up that need to be remembered.
No,
Right?
no. That's very important to remember those. You're right.
So we went into the infirmary, right?
Yes.
In there was two drug.
Many drug actually. Many drug.
Yeah, but there were 2 drugs, right? Both of the drugs in the bracelet, which are supposed to
Yes.
kill you, right?
Yes.
one of them is a muscle relaxer,
Yeah.
right? Which, technically speaking, right?
Yes.
If it put you to the spot where you went from doot, and you just flatlined,
Drug.
right? That would mean at this spot here, the bracelet comes off, right?
Yeah. Assumedly.
What else is in that room?
A defibrillator.
A, B, D. Which, while it doesn't work like that in the real world, where does it work like that? Anime, fiction?
Or more like people who don't understand exactly what a defib does.
So, if we find the one thing that counteracts...
that is a solid conclusion. However, there is a problem with that, Ninja.
Yeah?
The reason your heart is stopping from the drug is because you can't breathe. One of the drugs is relaxing your lungs, so even if you restart your heart, you have no oxygen. You'll die.
You can fix that. When your heart restarts, right? If your muscles are not relaxed or unable to contract, your mind's first instinct will be to breathe in order to get the oxygen it needs.
But it can't. They're relaxed. It can't tension.
That's the thing. Bio, you imbecile, you buffoon even. If we go to the archive, and we go down to, it's... Turbocurine, right? It can be counteracted with, cloline
esteries, assuming I said that right. But we don't know if we have that.
Yes, but the thing is, if we find one of those, we now have a way to get a bracelet off someone.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair. That's fair.
We have all of the technology that would be required. It's risky, but there's a play, so we're gonna remember that. Remember all of this.
The snake method and just fucking take your arm off. Actually, that would work. Just take that axe and start chopping.
Yeah. Amputate. Didn't think about
Honestly,
that.
I would totally be down. Rush some. If no, people don't want to agree, saying, "Hey, I know you're about to leave and kill us all. Could you cut my arm off so I can leave too?"
Oh, well, I see. It's easy. Nothing to it, really.
You die.
Here's an exciting
I don't know why
fact.
we're all shocked
Your
about
heart
this.
creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses.
You know what an electrocardiogram is, right? Technically, it's a machine that graphs the electric current flowing across the myocardium, but you probably know it as the thing in the hospital with the little light that goes beep, 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 beep. When someone dies on a TV show.
Anyway, the point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood. Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching. So, when that signal goes away...
The lock on the bracelet releases, right?
Yep. So there you go. The second way. Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off. Apart from that, there's no other way to get the bracelets off.
So what I was gonna think, what about an EMP?
If you try something harebrained, like trying to break them or something, you'll be disobeying the rules.
Maybe if it gets like properly disabled like that, the needles would automatically detract or extend, not retract. Okay.
But if you're lucky, you might get to see
Then
a
again,
few of them come
where the
off
fuck are we
during the
finding an
next
EMP?
round.
Just MacGyver this bitch.
We don't
got
know.
a radio.
We don't know what's in all the other rooms. We have a fucking.
All right, time to go looking for EMPs, everybody. Do you guys know? Do you guys have like a level 9 in mechanics?
Okay, so technically that's scanner.
What the fuck?
If you were to directly target the scanner we used for the autopsy, right? That uses
I guess it's not
like
gonna be very lucky
the nuclear
for some
energy
of you, huh?
resonance or whatever.
Whatever the fuck.
There's a chance that that would disrupt electronics long enough that it would consider your heart to be stopped.
Maybe.
Next round.
Probably not, given that, you know, they made this whole thing, and that would be...
Yeah, it's kind of an easy solution.
What do you mean?
Well, do I
But maybe
have to
it's
explain
so easy that no one
everything?
would think about it, you know? It's...
I mean, Sigma's over here
Who would-
brute forcing every
Who
door.
would expect them to put the key to all of the bracelets in the one of the first rooms, you know?
There. That's pretty clear, right?
If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be Alas or Siggy. Or Fido. Or maybe Mooney. Or maybe everyone.
The rules dictated in the next 8B game actually couldn't kill everyone.
Imagine if you just get betrayed, you just lose like 7 points.
Why?
Yeah. Why am I going to die?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized. Just like when you
Told
break
you!
the rules.
Told you, Ninja! They told you they were gonna tell you.
I'm pretty sure I already told you what the penalty is.
I'm pretty sure they already told us this to begin with.
You mean the needles in our bracelets are gonna activate and we'll die?
Correct, Siggy. Full marks.
I get it. Sigma, Phi, Alice, and I only have 1 BP. If any of us chose Ally and got betrayed, our BP would drop below 0.
What? What the hell? This is important stuff. Why didn't you tell us about this earlier?
Sorry.
Sorry's not going to cut it. I thought you were supposed to tell us the rules, not hide them.
Well,
Is there anything else you conveniently left out? It's not fair to make people play a game without explaining all the rules.
I think it's fair. After all, it's not like anybody else knew.
I took a moment to go over everything in my head. The AB game would continue until someone opened the number 9 door. There were no rules about how many people could or couldn't pass through the numbered 9 door. That meant it was possible for everyone to escape. The secondary chromatic doors could be opened by any number of people, so long as you had the right bracelets. The bracelets would only unlock under 2 conditions: if you left the building, or if your heart stopped. If your BP hit 0, the needles in your bracelet would activate, killing you.
Oh, one last thing. The next set of chromatic doors you'll be going through are downstairs. You already saw them, right? There should have been 3. Red, blue, and green. That means that to get through, you'll need bracelets in cyan, magenta, and yellow.
But wait, you've already got those bracelets.
Have a look! The color's changed, hasn't it?
Yeah, my color's changed. It's magenta now.
Mine's magenta too.
Oh my god, I knew it. This changes everything.
Me too.
So you know what you were just complaining about?
Wait. It wasn't just the color that changed. I'm a solo now.
Now, if they make fucking Tenmyoji a pair player, I'm gonna be flipping my shit, dude.
I'm a yellow pair now.
I am yellow as well, but it seems I'm still a pair.
Then who's the yellow solo?
Me. Still a solo.
There we go. We now know how to stay with...
Hang out with Dio.
Looks like I'm cyan.
I don't trust him. He will kill us.
Dude, not Clover. Quark is the fucking cold-hearted bastard along with Tenmyoji. We
I'm
found
a
them both.
cyan pear. Aren't you one too? Yeah. Says pear. And
Okay,
the color
Luna
cyan.
and Phi could both just get dropped in one round.
When did they change? Back when the AB gates closed. As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The parent solo assignments hop around a bit too. And of course, it's totally random. No rules or anything! Now, with all of that explained, I must bid you adieu. Sadly, we may never meet again.
What?
Well, there's not really anything for me to facilitate anymore. I mean, you guys are good from here, right? I'll never see you guys again. Did you really think I was gonna cry? Suckers! As if I'd cry over you dummies!
What the? You fucking dick.
You mad? Anyway, good luck. I may be gone, but I'm always watching. Maybe I'll see you again someday. Have a nice tragedy.
I'm just
Ninja.
so...
You know.
very noticeably
Breaking the rules.
another break of the rules, and additionally, we have never seen Have a Nice Trader.
Yeah, we have not seen Have a Nice Trader yet. Breaking the rules.
That little piece of shit. If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
Sounds gross. I don't really want to think about that.
So what happens now? We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
Yeah, looks like about 42 minutes.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something. If there's a chance Zero missed something.
I concur. There's no point in standing around.
Actually, there is a point.
We lose nothing by looking.
Just like hang
And
out
if we
and have a
find
cool,
nothing, we can always
cool
return
vibe.
and go through the chromatic doors.
Let's split up.
5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so.
Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
There were none. After some nods and mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate. I was the only person who had stayed behind. Damn. How the hell did I end up here? Why? Why me? Try as I might, I couldn't think of anything I'd done that could have landed me in Zero's game. I hadn't pissed anyone off, at least not this bad. I didn't owe anybody money, and my family certainly wasn't rich. If anyone was hoping to get a fat ransom payout from me, they were going to be very disappointed. Obviously, I wasn't some kind of genius, nor was I an Olympic athlete. I certainly hadn't been chosen by God to fulfill some great purpose on his earth.
I'm gonna be real. Have you seen this guy? Are you
He is
sure
jacked.
he is
He's
not
an
an
Donald.
Olympic athlete? because like he is shredded.
Yeah, he is fucking jacked. But, well, at least if I was, I didn't know it yet. Yeah, it's a sign. That's a true ending. God himself descends and raises us to heaven.
We're
And I
completing
started
our
a fight
goal.
with a frightening and mysterious new religion. No. Had I hacked into some terrorist group server? No. Had I witnessed an assassination? No. Had I gotten wasted and had a one-night stand with the mistress of a prominent politician? Well, yes. But it was just the one time. And she was the one who went after me. Anyway, I was just an ordinary college student. If there was a reason I'd been abducted and put in the nonary game, I sure couldn't see it.
All of our bracelets have changed colors. We're now in different pairs. Everyone's going off to search things. We have about 30 minutes in order to wait for the,
Sigma has apparently fucked a prominent politician's wife.
No, mistress. Mistresses are different.
Oh, whatever, man. Why was this happening to me? I thought back to what I'd been doing right before I was taken. The memories were still a little blurry, but they were there. Okay, we just finished the AB round. We got betrayed. Everyone's colors and pairings have changed. Now we are a pair with Clover, with Dio, Tenmyoji, and...
Aren't we paired with fucking Quark? I thought we were with Quark.
Maybe. I thought we were with Clover, but maybe it's Quark. December 25th, 2028. Early morning, California desert. The moon was beautiful. I just finished writing a paper due that day and was heading to my car from the research building. He's got a nice car, too. The parking lot was empty and a bright moon cast sharp shadows across the chilly pavement. Last time I looked at that clock, it had said it was 2 in the morning, which meant that today was Christmas Day. Santa! Santa! Oh my god! So why was I at school, typing away feverishly on Christmas? There were 3 reasons. First, my home computer had suddenly decided to eat shit. I forgot this game drops an eat shit line. When I hit the power button, I just got nothing. I didn't have time to spend all night troubleshooting the stupid thing, so I headed back to campus to use one of the school machines. Second, the professor in charge of my research group was a Buddhist. Christmas didn't appear to have any sort of significance to him, and part of me couldn't shake the thought that he was trying to make some kind of point. Third, my girlfriend had broken up with me a week before. I'm sorry. I don't think we should see each other anymore. Goodbye. All I got was that one cold email. Try as I might, I couldn't even get in touch with her. Of course, that meant I wouldn't be attending the party we'd been planning on going to. Somehow, I didn't think drinking by myself around a bunch of happy couples would really be a good idea. At any rate, I'd stayed up all night to finish my paper, and emailed it off to my professor before the sun began to rise.
At least, you know, Zero's kind enough to not capture him before he sent off the paper.
If he gets out of this alive, his future a little more promising.
He at least didn't fail the assignment, you know? Gotta keep a look at the bright side. Yeah, had to go into a death game.
Lot, I felt light. Perhaps it was the relief of finishing my paper, or perhaps it was the 5 energy drinks I chugged to stay awake. Perhaps it was both.
That's not light. That is your heart stopping periodically.
That is your heart really struggling. Are you sure you got drugged and didn't just pass the fuck out in the parking lot? I slid into my car and
so bad that he passed out.
I slid into my car, stuck the key in the ignition after only 2 tries. God, I love Sigma as a character. I twisted the key. Nothing happened. Huh? I jiggled the key in the slot and tried again. And again. And again. On the 5th try, the engine made an odd creaking noise, like metal on metal, and fell silent. God damn it! You stupid piece of shit! I screamed and pounded on the steering wheel, but nothing worked.
Every attempt is just brute force.
I love Sigma, dude.
This is a barbarian who
Console was about to get a visit from my fist when... He's a great college student, just violence. Huh? What? What the hell is this? Why is my car smoking?
It's bad for your lungs, car. You're gonna get cancer.
Tried to start that engine one too many times. The car's fighting back. I clawed at the door, and for a moment I thought that it was just my panic and lack of sleep that was keeping me from opening it. It wasn't long before I realized the truth. Shit! Open, goddammit! What was going on? My mind was racing, trying desperately to puzzle out what was happening. Through a haze of fear and caffeine-fueled neuron misfires, that was when I saw it. Just a glimpse in the rear-view mirror, but I was certain there was someone behind my car. I spun around as fast as a very tired college student sitting in a car can. Who's there? My vision started to swim as the smoke filled the car.
Like, is it just the aesthetic? Because, like, the gas mask the first time was so that they didn't fucking gas themselves.
I think they just like it. Like, they did it the first time, and they're just like, okay, this looks cool. The more of it the more of it I inhaled, the heavier my body felt, and I could already feel the world starting to go dark. The last of my strength failed, and I collapsed sideways into the passenger seat. My eyes slowly drooped closed.
Just picturing Zero, like, going and, like, trying to open the door, but he didn't realize, like, he didn't have the ability to get out of, like, to open it through the lock. And then, like, the gas is just still going, and this guy just fucking dies.
Slowly suffocating to die.
He just dies, and he's like, oh,
This
fuck.
is what gave them the idea for how to, for the poison in the bracelet.
It's like the fourth one. I need to get better at this whole kidnapping thing.
Shit, I left my key inside the car. I locked myself out. When they opened again, I was in the AB room with Phi. Why is this happening to me? I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity. But even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we needed to at least try and find another way out. So I shook my head, stood up straight, and headed off.
Where do we go?
Lounge, infirmary, or crew quarters.
We've been to the infirmary before. We haven't seen the lounge or the crew quarters. We've heard there's alcohol in the lounge. Assuming that those 6 energy drinks are still in our... Okay, crew quarters.
Oh yeah, we do have a fuckload of energy drinks. We're fucking Superman right now. Our heart, however, is like a sun from Persona 3.
Who's in the crew quarters?
Oh, Sigma.
Well?
Oh.
Have you found anything?
No. What about you?
Nothing. I looked through 3 or 4 of the rooms in here. No secret passages so far.
I don't think we're gonna find any. Do you really think Zero Senior is that stupid?
You're probably right. A secret passageway would be a pretty serious oversight. I have a lot of choice adjectives for Zero, but I admit stupid
That's
isn't
Mitsuru's
one of
voice
them.
actor. I don't know if I mentioned that before.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, there's something I've been wondering about.
What?
What exactly is the deal with the two of you?
What do you mean?
Well, you obviously know each other pretty well.
Yeah, we do. We're half-sisters.
I don't believe that, frankly.
What genetics?
I'll be entirely honest. Don't believe that.
Any chance you'd buy that one?
Neither does Sigma.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Then what do you think we are?
I didn't feel like playing games. What's headquarters supposed to mean?
What?
I heard you two talking in the infirmary. You said something about getting in touch with headquarters.
Is that gold just directly on her
Yes.
bare chest?
Yes.
That
Yes.
has gotta be frigid. How is that comfortable?
Wear a fucking shirt, lady.
Alice, what should we do?
Alice laid her hands on her hip and sighed.
And then she says under her breath, "Time to take another life."
Clover and I are...
Sorry, Sigma, about this.
Co-workers.
And then the knife comes out. Okay, where do you co-work?
We can't tell you that.
Why not? Is it some sort of secret government project that you can't talk about?
You can tell yourself that if it makes you feel better.
Does it have something to do with Zero?
Well, why would you think that?
Because you seem to know more about Zero than you're letting on, Clover. The way you were talking in the infirmary, there's even a Zero. Sure sounds like you've heard of Zero before to me. And Alice, from what you two were saying, I bet you know something about Zero too. Come on, you can't hide it forever. Just tell me what's going on here.
Don't give me that gritted teeth look.
Well, this isn't the first time something like this has happened.
Clover.
It's okay. I think we can tell him a little.
What do you mean this isn't the first time?
About a year ago,
About a year ago.
Yeah.
9 people were kidnapped and forced to play a game.
She grew up a lot in 1 year.
The rules
Yeah.
were different, but it was called the Nonary game
I mean, she was
too.
like 17, 18
Oh,
in the
wait.
original game, so
I
now she's
guess
about
only
19,
7
20.
of them were really kidnapped. I mean, 2 of them were actually the ones behind it. No, I guess if I count the other 2, then there were 9. Anyway, the people behind that Nonary game also called themselves Zero.
Horse. It's up.
Whoa, hold on there, Clover.
We knew there were 2 people working together. He admitted to it. It's just that he is not Zero. If you believe that he is Zero, that is where the faulty thought is. He is a henchman. They are both behind it because they are both working on it. He is the brawn, she is the brains.
Yeah.
She is the planner, he's the doer.
She's the one who got...
They're not both Zero. They are collectively the planner, the character who is supposedly the game master, who I guess could possibly be both of them, would be considered Zero, but the true Zero, the one who would be thinking about and planning it out, is Akane. She is Zero. Without
June
her,
did all of it.
Without Akane or June, whichever you want to say, the whole thing never happens. Santa would just be a fucking stockbroker, right?
Yeah.
She is the changing factor. And therefore she is Zero.
He's doing it because she wants the plan.
And he's
giving
doing
more
it
details
because he wants his sister to not die in the past, except, you know, I don't really know how that all works.
Timey-wimey shit, dude. Besides, how do you even know about this in the first place?
Because I was part of it. I was one of the people who got kidnapped.
What? Do you mean this is your second nonary game?
And this is where she's about to hit him with...
Yeah, this is actually the, like, sixth.
No. It's my third.
Third?
The same thing happened 10 years ago.
Wait. What are you... Then, that means you have to have something to do with this.
I guess you could say that.
What do you mean, you guess? How could you not? Whoever keeps doing these Noner games must have decided they wanted you to play a third one.
It's just really funny to have somebody go out and say, like, yeah, this... You know, this happened a year ago, and I was in that one, and then...
Now, if I had a nickel for every time I've been in a Nonery game, I'd have 3.
Which is not a lot, but it's weird that it's happened
We've
3.
happened 3 times. That's like 15 cents.
Like, it's just really funny to go, like, this is your second time being kidnapped for a death game, and then having them go, nah, man, this is my third time being kidnapped for a death game. I'm on my third rodeo. 2 more and I get a free Subway sandwich.
No,
I get
I don't
free
think
refills.
so.
I'm a regular. They know my name.
Because
Why
the
not?
game was run by a different person both times. And the guy behind the first Nonery game has already been arrested.
Oh, that's good to know.
What about the second one? Ooh, this is important. You said there were 2 people for that one.
They're still on the run, but...
Then it has to be them.
No. I really don't think so.
Why?
Because they already did what they were trying to do. There's no way they'd have another Nonery game.
Okay, that makes no sense. So let me see if I have this straight. The Nonery game has already been done twice by different people and for different reasons?
Yes. Well, I can't be totally sure, but I think so.
Then why is whoever's doing this calling it the Nonery game? Is it just a coincidence that they're calling themselves Zero?
I don't know.
That's not good enough. You've got to think. Clover, you're the key to figuring all this out, but you've got to think.
But I don't know. Oh,
What?
the gas mask.
The gas mask? Oh, yeah, I saw it too. But what about it?
Well, somebody in a gas mask showed up and used that white smoke stuff on me. That's what happened a year ago. And that's what happened on the 22nd. Someone with a gas mask attacked Alice and me while we were...
22nd.
I don't remember the date he got grabbed.
What?
I don't remember the date Sigma got grabbed.
Well, it was very obvious. It was Christmas.
Oh yeah, I don't remember what day Christmas is on.
The 25th.
Yeah, I actually didn't
But
know that. So.
notice that she didn't say a month.
Whoa. Then it's got to be the same person.
But I don't know why they do that. I mean, they already did what they needed to do. And if it was them,
there's also an
then
implication.
I don't know why all these other people are here.
Yeah, if you're wanting to go with the easy route, but actually,
you know what? Fair. I'm just saying.
It could be the 22nd, back in dinosaur time, because that's what the game's about now.
You see, we got it all figured out. Quantum computer that is also Clover fucking projected their robot to rabbit to the future, made a time machine, sent him back to 65 million BC, gassed him back then. I don't know why.
Little known fact. Sigma may look like just a really buff dude. Actually, he's a velociraptor. He was going to Velociraptor College.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, I know I didn't have anything to do with it. Are you sure you've never met any of the other people here?
Yeah, specifically the old guy. Are you not getting any vibes
how
that you
about
knew
Kay?
him?
You got anything in there too? You sure you don't
Yeah,
know anyone
I'm
built
sure.
like a brick shithouse?
I know I've never met Luna or Dio.
Who is like
or
the
Tenryoji
least likely
or
original
Quark
member to
or
be in there?
Phi.
Luna.
Luna's not an original member.
Oh, wait, no, you meant in the suit?
Yeah, in the suit. Like
Kuboka, the ninth man.
Oh, that is very unlikely. I would be not 7, because like one.
He's big. He's a big boy.
Big boy, big suit. That matches.
Or it's just June, you know, like Akane, like that'd be also fucking softball. Or just Santa.
June being in that suit and just talking like a soft-spoken dude the whole time.
Getting Ace back out of jail to set all this up would be pretty unlikely. I mean,
But
it couldn't be. Well, okay, you know what? It could be Snake. He has amnesia, and Sopro inflicts memory loss. They could just be fucking with Clover again.
Right.
And he's like nobility guy. What? I don't know, man.
There's no way to
Fucking
know who he
terminology
is
for
under that
speak
armor.
good.
And if his memory loss is real, he wouldn't know even if he had met any of us.
unless we can get that mask off him, I can't say for sure if I've met him
The
before
secret
or
is
not.
Kay is actually the barista at the Starbucks that they all happen to go to, but they've never been in the building at the same time because their work schedules are all different.
They all work in the same business and had no idea.
Like, we don't know about it because, like, we're just in the accounting part, so, like, we don't know what we really do. We just know the numbers.
I don't even know what we sell here.
Wait, we don't sell anything? You're telling me we're making all this money capturing serial killers? Who pays for this?
What happened to the first and second nonary games? Maybe they can tell us something. Before she could respond, Alice spoke up.
Sorry, but I think that's all you're going to get.
What?
What, just because he's a Buddhist, you think that he would wear robot monk clothes? Pretty fucking closed-minded there, Forrest.
Yeah, dude, that's pretty fucked up for us. Can't believe you said that. Why?
We don't have any proof that you're not Zero Senior. If you are, then she'd be telling our enemy all our secrets. I can't let that happen.
Are you an idiot? For one, I'm not Zero.
I don't think we've had an implication that he is forced to wear that suit.
Yeah, we actually haven't actually asked him, can you just, like, take the shit off? Second, even if I was, I'd already know everything. You're refusing to tell me. There's no reason for you to do this.
I wouldn't say that. Maybe there's something we know that Zero Senior doesn't.
And that would be...
Are you deaf? I said we're not telling you.
Yeah, but what if you are Zero Senior, and
well, yeah.
we need to know that information because you're hiding it?
Let's go, Clover.
What about that, bitch?
There's one more room we haven't visited.
Oh, okay. Coming.
Hey! Hold on a minute.
Goodbye.
The only word that appropriately describes how they left the room would be stalked. I could have followed them, sure, but it was clear I wouldn't be getting any more information out of Alice or Clover. Damn it. I kicked one of the lockers angrily, but it only rattled back at me.
And then dropped a key that says open watch.
Truth had gone, truth had gone, truth had gone. There wasn't anything more I could do. It was time to move on to a different room. I dug my hands in my pockets and headed off.
Lounge or infirmary time. I bet the lounge, the infirmary.
Get fucking plastered.